Hello everyone. Today's video, I have another haul to share with you today. Very exciting times because I decided to delve into the acrylic paint markers. I've done a little bit of research and it was kind of difficult again to try and find the right ones within a nice price point for me, because again I didn't want to spend a fortune just in case I didn't like them. So I went for the Nicety brand, 136 colours. This box is incredibly heavy. So I wanted a nice variety again, but I liked the fact that there was glitter, metallics in these ones. There's also pastel, neons, there's classic, and a word that I can't pronounce. Let me show you. So these ones are apparently extra fine tip as well. Oh, sorry, this is really heavy. Within this video as well, I will be doing swatches, so that'll be at the end. But the reviews on these were really good, so I'm excited to try them. I'll obviously be showing you in the swatch video, but you have to shake them and then tap them to get it to activate. Here we are. You'll have a better look when I do the top down view. I will be swatching every single one of these so we can see what they look like and so I have a reference, but there's no numbers or anything on these, so I'm gonna have to hope that the lids are true to what they are, so that when I'm coloring I can try and use the swatch sheet like I have been with my alcohol markers, but there's no numbers. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to try and organize the box as well. I have a feeling they might not all go back in. We're gonna see. So the swatches will be at the end because I also have some other things to show you. Yeah, I think the addiction is real. I bought more coloring books. I will start with the mistake. So as we know, I bought a Coco book, Cozy Corner, I believe. The one that doesn't work with alcohol markers because they changed publisher. And yes, okay, they upgraded the paper quality, but unfortunately it's rubbish with alcohol markers. And that book is the reason I bought the acrylic markers, so that I can hopefully still use the book. Well, when I was looking for coloring books, I still like Coco, so I was looking and I wanted to avoid the publisher that they use so that I could still use alcohol markers. And I for some reason completely overlooked the fact that this was with the Penguin Studio. The Penguin books again. So I got Cozy Cuties. I got this coloring book again, but not again. I got this coloring book, but it's with Penguin books, and the paper is the same. I haven't tried it, but the paper feels the same. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna touch this book until I have tried the acrylic markers inside the Cozy Corner book, so I can decide whether or not I'm gonna return this one. Because if I don't like acrylic markers and I can't use alcohol markers with this book, I'm not going to use it, which is a shame. So I might as well return it so that way somebody else can actually use it. Now I know they're not running out of these books, but there's no point in me having it if I'm not going to use it. Which is really unfortunate because I thought this was absolutely adorable. And I was really excited again for something a little bit more intricate, more designed so I can make longer videos, but I didn't read it properly. My mistake, completely on me. But I'm really hoping I like the acrylic markers, so that I can use these books. Because then I'll have two specific books that I can only use with the acrylic markers. Or if I decided to go into colored pencils, but I don't want too many mediums on the go because I really love the look of alcohol markers. So they are my main focus. But if I like these ones, then that's two mediums I can work with and I can actually use these books. So I was really excited for the Cozy Corner coloring book. But unfortunately the reviews were the same again. Again, I avoided the reviews because I liked Coco. completely my mistake. But now I did get another Coco Wire book, one that I know was just by them, thankfully. But I wanted to get this one last time, I completely forgot, but it's a how to draw patterns book. How to draw patterns, so it's a nice step-by-step guide on how to do certain things, which I thought would be really, really useful for me because I'm a very visual learner. And it gives me a book to kind of collect my practicings in. So, hi Cinder. So hopefully I can maybe have this next to me when I'm using books to colour and be like, okay, what do I want to try? Let's pick a pattern. You know, if there's any water, I can try a water pattern, or if there's stones, I can try a stone pattern. I can make my colourings a little bit more interesting with a step-by-step guide. Now, another one. Yep, I have another one. I went with a different person. So this one is by Jade Summer. It is the Cozy Japan coloring book. I thought this was absolutely adorable. Again, it's got more intricate designs that I'm hoping that I can create longer videos with. It just looks so cute. I love cherry blossoms. I read the reviews and other people used alcohol markers, so hopefully we're going to be okay. But I do want to be trying out this book with my alcohol markers really soon. But I have a lot of choices now. But I just wanted to try more intricate designs, which I did say in my last video, and obviously the Cozy Corner book doesn't work with alcohol markers, but I'm experimenting and I'm loving it. The last colouring book was just too good to pass up. So generally these colouring books have about 40 to 50 colouring pages in them, and they're about, they could be £6, they could be up to £9. Unless they're discounted, of course, so that's full price. So, you know, I think that's a really decent price for 40 to 50 colouring pages. But I came across this one, and it said there's 130 colouring pages, and it was £9. It says it's 4 books in one. This one is by Colouring Book Cafe. Now, please forgive me, I'm not sure if I'm going to be saying this correctly, but I'm going to say it as Hygge scenes. I'm going to assume that word is Hygge. So this one here, 130. Apparently it's 4 of their books in one. The reviews were really good, and a lot of them were like, 4 books in one, you can't pass this up. Again, the paper quality feels good, so I'm really hoping this works. And again, they're kind of more detailed, but not too detailed, which is kind of what I'm stepping up to. But I'm really excited. So yeah, I have like, I don't know how many coloring books I've got now, but I need to stop, okay? I need to stop buying them, okay? Like, no more coloring books for me until I've gone through a lot of these. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm going to be trying that stained glass book as well with these markers. So we're going to see how that looks. But I'm really looking forward to trying out all of these. I'm looking forward to having more comic books with my alcohol markers. I'm looking forward to trying these out. So yeah. So I'm going to do the outro here, but then I'm going to send you to the swatches. So as always, I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Here are the swatches. Welcome to the swatching portion of this video. We're going to be swatching 136 colours. So we've got neon, glitter, pastel, metallic, classic, and I've never heard of this word before. Brandy? Does that just mean regular? I'm not too sure. But this is all the colours that we're going to be swatching today. So I'm going to try and group them together. It might be a bit difficult for me to find them, but we're going to see. Inside the lid we do get some extra tips. But this is how they're laid out, so they are not in any kind of order. I'm hoping I can get them all back in this box at the end. Oh, there's one like this. The glitters are obviously quite obvious, but the others not so much, so I might struggle. Metallic is possibly, it says it on the pen. Classic, metallic, glitter, fantastic. Okay, it says it on the pen, right. I guess we just take them all out. Okay, that is every pen swatched. It took me a little bit to get used to them, but these glitters, the metallics, are so pretty. I'm really happy with these pens actually. So obviously thicker paper is going to be better with these, which is really good because I'm hoping to use these with the Coco wire books by Penguin Books. So hopefully they go really well. Okay. So this is how I've done it. As you can see here, neon, glitter, pastel, metallic, classic, Morandi. That is how I've done them within the box. So I'm going to try and keep them in these sections when I am colouring and such. So we've got some neons, we can see the glitters, the pastels, and then the metallics, and then classics, etc. So hopefully I can keep them in this order, so it'll be easier for me to see, and then hopefully I can kind of reference my swatch sheet, and it should be okay. But every single pen worked. The only like defect I see is this little thing here, but I don't mind. This box is really nice. I'll keep them in this box for now, but I am actually really excited to try out these pens in colouring books, because I could actually combine these with alcohol markers. I could like do a page with alcohol markers, and then I could like add glitter, I could add metallic. I think that would be really, really cute. So I'm actually really excited. So 136 colours. That's quite a lot. Not quite as many as my acrylic pens, but with the fact that I've got glitters and metallics, I love them already. And I just gotta see how long they last. You know, hopefully they don't dry out. I've got to make sure I keep the caps on, etc. So they are quite smaller pens, so it'll be interesting to see like how long they last in terms of amount of colouring. But I'm really happy with that. Really happy, and I really can't wait to get colouring with these. So that is the video done. I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Good night, everyone.